Okay, so this is going to be the first Minecraft video I put up on my channel. I don't know if it'll be the first or the last or what, but I had a lot of people ask to do a little world tour. We're about 10 months into our server now, so I feel like now is a good time to start walking through everything and show what all we can do in around 10 months. I'm going to try and not fly around as much in this video just so you guys can see the scale of everything, and you know, it just makes it better and feels nicer. But the first thing I'll show, here, let me turn my render distance up a tiny bit so I can see a bit further. Hopefully that doesn't crash the world. Alright, so the first big project I kind of built on the server all by myself was the solar system. And 70% of it was building the sun, which it's entirely made of streamlights. It is hollow, but it's a sphere with a diameter of about 56 blocks. So you can kind of do the math. I think it came out to about 110 stacks of streamlights that I all gathered in survival in the nether. So that took the longest part, about 70% of the build. After that, Mercury, Venus, Earth and the Moon, and it's not in render distance right now, but we did build an American flag using a loom and place that on top of there just as a little Easter egg, but can't really see that from here. Mars, Jupiter and its 4 moons, Ganymede, Callisto, Io, and Europa. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Or maybe I got that backwards. No, I had that right. Yeah, that's Uranus. Uranus, whatever. Same thing. And then shortly after we beat the game, you know, killed the dragon, got the elytras from the end cities, the first thing I wanted to do was build some sort of house up in the sky so that no one would be able to like get to anything I stored up there. So that was the reason I built this ship up here. It was a way for me to store things that I didn't want people in the server to be able to get easily without, you know, building up or making some sort of obvious staircase to get up to where I am. The same chest room we've used for the majority of this server is here. I did not make it myself. I had somebody from the server design it. It looks really nice. I love it. But yeah, this is where all of the organization of our items is. And I mean, some of these chests are oddly specific for how little of an item they might hold. Like spider eyes, for example. Like I hardly ever use those, but you know, gotta find a place to put them. The next thing I'll show. This is the first place that, like, this is the hole in the wall that I started the server in. This little room right here. This was like the entry, or like the beginning of everything, where I stored, like, you know, my first chest was right here, kind of thing. Not much in here. Oh, that's nice. Cactus farm's still working. But yeah, I just built that temporarily for another build. I'll show later. We show next. Yeah, it has a nice, pretty tree I built in the center of the server. Spawn point of the world's like right here or something. So, you know, first thing you'll see when you open the world is you know, the tree, a roll wall. I don't get very many people in the server anymore just because how large everything is. The server tends to crash, and you know, my game would crash as well every time somebody new joins. The first enchantment table we built, got some books everywhere just so we can get the enchantments we needed for our tools. The friend I started the server with, that was the house he first built when he started the server. We got our nice furnace building. It's really simple, nothing's automated, but you know, it's reliable and it gets the job done for the things I need to build. He built an iron golem farm as well, which has come in clutch for all the iron we've ever used. So yeah, it works still. It's been going strong for quite some time now. And then I'll go ahead and show off the first mega build, I'll call it, that I did on the server. I did this mostly by myself, and it looks like somebody stole 2 gold blocks. I'll have to fix that after this. But yeah, this was the first large build that I did. And I was quite proud of it. I wasn't really proud of this beginning room. I never really did anything to it. So it's kind of ugly. But come through here and you start to get a nice hallway of prismarine blocks, sea lanterns, and whatever color glazed terracotta that is. But yeah, gathered all of these sea lanterns from various ocean monuments. I don't yet have a guardian farm, so all of these were gathered from thousands of blocks away, different ocean monuments. But it's a pretty place. I love it. Got little aquariums on either side. And then we can go upstairs. We got staircases on either side. Nothing crazy up here, but just a a different view of the area. You get a nice view of the chandelier. So yeah, the next thing I'll quickly show here. Let me skip the date. Skip the nighttime real quick. So the next thing I'll show is the first hotel, I guess I'll call it, that my friend built to accommodate the amount of people that were coming onto the server. Yeah, it's nice and simple. We got it from a picture online, so we kind of modeled it off of that, but I honestly don't think I've ever been in this bottom building, so. But yeah, look at that. I've actually never seen this. This is so nice. I don't know how we even did that. Looks like banners, actually. I see what you did. But yeah, I think it's got like 4 or 5 rooms up top. A water elevator to take you to the different floors. I think 2 people, I want to say, were occupied up in this building, but yeah, I've not much been into that building myself. Another thing somebody built on this server was not me, but they built a very unique little terracotta town into the side of the walls. It looks so nice. I've never seen anything like it before. I was struck when I saw it, honestly. But yeah, it looks real nice. I like the design. Comes with a little farm down there. It's kind of underwater. You can't really see it, but very nice little mining village. And I'll skip ahead a little bit to the ocean monument that I drained. I do have to fly over there because I don't have a quicker way to get over there, so be back in just a sec. Okay, so I have not yet connected a railway system to this ocean monument yet, but I will eventually. It's a lot of digging, a lot of wall replacing and stuff like that in order to get the railway to look the way I want it to. But I did drain an ocean monument, which took honestly forever. I want to say it was like 4 months on and off, just because of how boring it was, placing sponges and sand and whatnot, getting rid of all the water. But my idea was to turn it into like a jungle temple type thing. I did build a giant snake that kind of wraps around the whole temple. Let me see if I can get a view up on the wall. So I'm quite proud of that. It was a unique idea. I know many people have drained ocean monuments before, so I wanted to put like my own little twist on it. So the snake really made it unique. And then I kind of got around to building a giant spider over here. I haven't really quite finished it yet. That's where I kind of paused, but got this nice big web up in the tree. Got a couple trees I built block for block, and then half of what will be a spider eventually. But this is still a project in progress. I still plan on adding, scenery, trees all the way around. I want it so that you can't really see the sky when you walk into this place. I want it to feel like you're actually in a jungle. And then I don't know if I've actually looked at these statues yet, but I'm pretty sure you can find these online. I got the idea online somewhere from Pinterest, I believe. Yeah, they're nice statues on both sides. The next thing I'll show, I'm actually going to zoom ahead to spawn real quick before I show the biggest build that I have on the server. I'm going to show a couple more things on spawn area. Okay, so as I'm landing down, I quickly want to show you what my friend actually did in the server, which I thought was really cool. He tried to go through and make as many country flags as he could, and eventually I think it would be really cool to have you know, a flag for every single country, if that's even possible. I know some flags out there can get kind of crazy, especially Nepal. I don't even think Nepal is a square flag or rectangle. So, but yeah, he made a couple flags. They're all the more popular, basic ones, but still pretty cool. It's worth showing. I have a temporary bee farm here right now, just in case someone wonders. But I just have it collecting honeycombs right now in case I ever need those. And eventually, I would like to make like a honeycomb building, just so I can build a bee farm in and just have it, you know, just make a bee farm, but also make it look nice. Because right now, that's not too pretty of a build. It's kind of in the way. Just a couple shop buildings my friend built up here to add some flavor to our spawn area. They're not occupied by anybody or anything. They're just here to look nice and pretty. And then a very old, poorly designed building to store another portal. I've yet to make this or renew it or make it look any nicer because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Nether. There is nothing built in my Nether. I just use it solely to gather like materials I need for overworld building. This is a tree farm that I built. What's unique about it is there are tracks that run underneath the entire thing. So after you mine a set of trees, the sticks, apples, saplings, and any wood that you leave behind, what the system will do is it'll be a minecart and hopper that will pick up everything and bring it back to this hopper, turn off, unload everything, and then go right back in. So it's really nice, really convenient for collecting saplings to replant after you mine everything. And then I don't need to cut ahead for this, but the mineshaft system that I was talking about not too long ago over at the Ocean Monument, we built just underneath our main spawn. We have it connected to as much as we can. I have a friend's house that's about 500 blocks that way. He wanted a railway system connected so he can get there easier. This path just takes us to our villagers where we have all our enchantments. We got a zombie farm not too far down that tunnel. And then the most impressive thing we've built on this server. This is a 1 minute and 30-second ride. I don't know why I timed it, just for curiosity, but I'll cut back once we get to the end of it. Okay, so as we come to the end of the tunnel, the tunnel starts to change a bit just for texture and just to make it feel nicer, you know? Feels like you're walking into hell, right? Pick this up for later. It is nice to have this place set during the daytime and it not be raining, so hopefully I walk out of this tunnel and it is not raining. But there is a lot of lava in this place, so I kind of set a warning for anybody coming here for the first time. Be like, you know, I'm just not responsible if you die here. But yeah, I got this nice tunnel. It makes it look like you're inside of a mountain, but you come outside and there's a big volcano and a big dragon. The first thing I did for this build is build the mountain. There was an already existing mountain underneath this volcano, but I mean it wasn't you know shaped like that. I had to kind of build it a little bit, but I used the mountain as a good guide to help build the volcano. The eruption at the very top is orange concrete. There is no lava floating anywhere. Again, this was all built in survival, so Couple comets, or not comets, sorry. I guess boulders, really. What else would you call those? A couple of those coming out of the eruption. Here, let me sleep real quick again. Yeah, but besides the boulders, there is bridges leading up all the way to the very top of the mountain, so you can get a kind of a closer view of everything. And then, of course, the dragon. It might look a bit dark, just because of the lighting underneath the wings. It's not illuminated, but I built the dragon out of red nether brick as the base, and then the highlight areas like the horns, you know, the fingers, the wings, anywhere where there might be bone, I made out of regular nether brick. And then just kind of another kind of piece of proof to show that it was in survival. The only way you can get red nether brick is by, it's nether brick plus nether wart. I'm not sure, I forgot how you get nether brick. I think it's smelting nether bricks. I don't even know. It's been so long. But I did have a couple more things added to this place. I extended the black zone a little bit behind this cave, and I added a couple more of the boulders that had actually hit the ground already. But I lost about a week and a half worth of progress after the world corrupted, and I had to load up an old save file. So I haven't got back around to fixing that just because I didn't really want to do the same thing over again. But I'll get back to it eventually. And then there's a couple other things I want to do to this place, like adding campfires around the top of the volcano and maybe down there in the lava pits. And then here's a nice good front view of the dragon. You can see the curvature of the wings and everything. It looks so nice. I love the dragon. It's probably my favorite thing on the server. But I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's a couple like missing texture. Like I have string placed all over the top of the dragon because I unknowingly built this mountain in the middle of a snowy biome. Because when I came here for the first time, it just never occurred to me that I would be building a volcano in the middle of an ice biome, so a snow biome. So yeah, bit unfortunate, but I have a couple. I basically just putting slabs everywhere all over the volcano so snow doesn't stick to it. But without those, I mean, the volcano would look like that right now. So. And then I guess the last thing I'll show is this big ravine I built underneath the bridge to add a little bit of a, I guess, scare factor to it. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment with the next build. But okay, the next thing I want to showcase off real quick is, it's actually right next to my spawn. My spawn's on the other side of that ship right there, if you remember. But I did not build this. This was built by a good friend of mine, the same guy who started the server with me. But he built a nice, beautiful yacht just off spawn. I'll walk through all the rooms, because every bit in here is decorated. He's got what I think is a ping pong table, if I had to guess. Some sort of small sports table. Yeah, he fully decorated the entire inside of this place. Very, very nice. I'll go up to the next floor. But yeah, I hope that I hope I'm not skipping over everything too quickly. I know there's a lot of stuff inside of these places that I'm not really like staring at for more than half a second, but I mean, if there's anything you want a closer view at, I'm on Twitch, same as my YouTube channel. Just come on and ask, and I'll be more than happy to show you. Because we take pride in everything we build on here. But yeah, it's even got a nice little hot tub with soul sand at the bottom to give that bubble effect. And then lastly, I believe the captain's deck's on top. Captain's quarters, rather. And this actually, I actually really like what he did with this. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it is, but it just looks like it's right. You know what I mean? And then the cartographer tables. It looks really nice. Oh, but also, yeah, this was all built out of quartz, by the way. I remember swimming through the nether getting quartz from my friend as he built this ship. So that's where he got all this quartz from. And then I got to use one firework to show the top of the boat. He built a helicopter pad up here. And a helicopter I'm sure he got off the internet. I don't remember him building this, but I just know it's here. And then the lighthouse he built not too long after. It's nice and simple, nothing crazy about it, but still worth showing off. It's a nice build. I want to, yeah, that's snow, that's not quartz as well. And then, all right, the most recent thing that I built is this Statue of Liberty. At the time of this video, this is what she looks like after about 16 to 20-ish hours of staring at it and standing in front of it and just doing absolutely nothing. Copper takes, God forbid, a long-ass time to oxidize because of how much there is here. But this is what she looks like right now. I believe every single block has hit stage 2 by now. There's a couple blocks you can kind of see right here that have hit the final stage, so it's starting to spread a little bit. But eventually I'm going to add some sort of way to like walk to this place. Right now I just kind of have this path leading up to here and then nothing else. But bathrooms on each side. Oh, and I should mention that I did not design this thing by myself. Il Mango is the one who created this statue. I merely created it in my own world, copied it block for block, but I am proud to say that it is done completely in survival. Every bit of it. But I hope that still doesn't take away from the fact how amazing this build is and how much time it took to actually make this. I'm going to say it was about 10 days worth of grinding, building, placing, and gathering resources to build this. But overall, a very nice build. And there's actually, I actually haven't seen these yet. There's a couple more blocks right here that are in the final stage. All right, let me look at my map. I just want to see if there's anything else I'm forgetting that I should mention. Okay, I think I got everything. I'll go ahead and show the last major build that I've been working on as of recently. I've been working on this for about a week now, I'll say. But I'm trying to like spread out everything from spawn area because of how cluttered it is over here. Oh, and actually one last thing I can show also. I do have an automatic sheep shearing farm where it's basically got an observer hopper system where every time the sheep eats the grass block beneath it, the sheep will grow its wool back, and then because there's an observer block that detects that the block changes, it sends a signal to a dispenser that shears the sheep, and the wool is picked up through this hopper, placed in the chest. So basically we have infinite color of every wool that we need. I mean, this chest is completely full. That's crazy. But yeah, so that's where we get our wool from if we ever need it. But I personally do not like the texture of wool, so I don't really use it in many of my builds. There's a couple places up on the planets I've used it, but other than that. But yeah, I'll cut ahead to the end of this path because it's rather long, and then I'll show you what I have on the other end of it. All right, as I come to the end of the path, I started. Basically, I built like a mushroom forest kind of thing so far. I got a couple of different mushroom designs across this bridge. And again, this is still a work in progress. I've only been at this for about a week, but yeah. So eventually, I plan to have like a bunch of different mushroom variants, giant foliage. I'm following a tutorial on YouTube right now from a channel called Ryan the Scion. He has an excellent video for a mushroom-covered stump that I'm copying right now because I just think it would look perfect at the center of this place. but here's all the shulker boxes and materials involved in this build. I'm still going through these and building this, but the inside looks incredible. I mean, it is beautiful what some people can do in this game. A very nice library over here. And then I plan to extend a path downwards this way. Here, I need to sleep real quick. I don't have a lights yet on the build. I'm going to show you guys. Which way is it? This way. And you can kind of see it over there. But I plan on doing like a giant mushroom city over here. Maybe some bridges going between them. I'm not sure. But yeah, I have a nice big mushroom over here. I plan on giving it spots. This is just what I have as of now. Again, it's not done. But I mean, I'll give it spots. I'll have vines hanging off of it. Some lanterns. And then, so yeah, there is a lot of mushroom stems I had to gather to build this, but the main method I used was standing underneath my Statue of Liberty while I wait for it to oxidize, and then just bone mealing a bunch of mushrooms and silk touching the stems, and then just rinse repeat until I had enough shrooms to build this. But yeah, I would say there'll probably be about 10 of these of different size, shape, and color. Just kind of around this area, and then I'll probably build up a couple houses and just a couple other things around the area. I hope it looks nice. It looks nice to me already, that one shroom. But yeah, I think that's everything I have to show. I can real quick show there's my creeper farm way up there in the middle of nowhere. I can show where I get some of my gunpowder, well, from there obviously, but XP as well. Because I do have 134 levels, and I do mainly play in peaceful, so. But whenever I need to farm levels or repair my tools, because I do have mending on everything, I just switch the difficulty real quick and then head down here to, it's a pigment farm. But I did have a friend build this. I have no idea how he did it, but it works incredibly. After the pigmen are killed, their items are sorted down here, respectfully. So you got the nuggets, the flesh, and then all their tools, armor, and whatever else they might drop is thrown into lava. Only collect what I need. And I need to turn the audio down. This is really loud. But yeah, so this is where I get my experience from. And I'm not sure why, but even though my tools have mending on them, it's still giving a little bit of experience to my bar. I don't know why, but that's the main reason I'm such a high level. If it weren't for that, I probably would be level 60 or something. But yeah, that's where I get my experience from and repair my tools whenever I need to. And then I'm pretty sure that's everything. I don't think I missed out on anything big. I hope you got something out of this. I hope this gave you some inspiration, something to do in your own world. I highly recommend the planets, if anything. They really add a really nice element to your server if you have them built around the spawn area. But yeah, we'll probably do another update video on my world in the future. I can't say when. I don't know how much work I can get done in such a little amount of time, but I hope you like it. I do stream this on Twitch as often as I can, but with work and stuff, it's difficult to put in the time to build these projects, so there is a large time between when I can put videos and streams up. But once again, hope you liked it. I'll see you later.